Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me. We're going to draw a few messages for the remainder of 2024 for you. So it's a general read, it won't resonate for everyone, so please take the bits that fit and leave the rest, and cross watchers bear in mind roles can be reversed. I'm going to start with Spirit Junkie Oracle for you today. Take a look. You get my high vibe thoughts create health in my body, peace in my mind and love in my heart. I love the colour in these cards. Okay, so we have a few weeks of the year left. Let's draw a few cards. Let's put my deck the right way first. See what's going on for the sign of Gemini. What do we need to know? Oh, bit of turbulence maybe. Bit of conflict, confrontation potentially. 10 of Pentacles and the Devil finishing us off. Okay. Oh, some tough energies for some of you at the moment. I have the Hermit and the 9 of Wands. The Hermit is very much about seeking answers, really. This is work we do in solitude. It's about trying to learn lessons, I think, from things that have happened. So maybe a really reflective mood at this time. 9 of Wands, that's our wounded warrior energy. Always gives me some hope when the 9 of Wands shows up, because it feels like, you know, we've been on a tough journey, but we're not quite ready to give in, so I'm not really sure what that represents for you, but we will go in and clarify these cards. I feel like there's a scenario for some of you at the minute that you just do not know what to do with. You don't know what the answer is, what the solution is, where the resolve comes from. Because when the Devil shows up here, although I'm usually overtaken by the Devil, it's this person here that I'm just like, you know, with the, I just don't know what to do is what I'm hearing. Although, of course, the Devil can represent those negative thought processes, you know, bad habits, perhaps. But let's clarify a little bit. Oh, Tower. Ooh. Definitely some turbulence for some of us. There's just an area in your life at the minute that feels quite chaotic, and it's, it feels like a match has been lit and the fire started. And the thing I'm getting from that, it's almost like I want to dampen the flames, but I can't. I don't know how to deal with this situation. I don't know how to stop it from worsening almost. When the Tower shows up, it really is telling us that something's got to give. You know, the idea behind the Tower is, when it was built, it wasn't built on solid foundation. So the chances are this downfall was inevitable. So whatever the situation you're dealing with, and I don't know if there's a bit of a denial there or a sense of not recognising the truth of the situation, but I feel like this has been a long time coming. Whatever this conflict is, or this difficulty, which is what the fives are representing here, I think it's been ongoing. So it might be that things are kind of ready to just come to a head. Why is the, oh, I'm going to say, why is the King of Pentacles here and I've got the 8 of Swords? I'm feeling a little bit stuck between what it is that I want to do and what I should do. I always see the King of Pentacles as a very kind of stable energy, very dependent. This would be, you know, your father type figure. Someone you look up to. This could be you in this energy. That might be representative of you, but there's a stuck energy So like I say, whether we feel, well, that's probably what I should be doing, but you're maybe not too comfortable with that. I'm definitely going back to this, I don't know how to fix this problem. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles. Oh. The High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords. And I'm reverting back to this sense of something's got to give, because I feel like the Ten of Pentacles, as I see it here, doesn't feel like something that you have at the minute. So Ten of Pentacles, you will have heard me say, is what we're all working towards, that long-term view of our lives, how we want it to be. And that's going to be different for all of us. But in this sense, I kind of feel as though that's something that's available to you, not what you've got now. And I feel that there's a sense of your intuition is trying to guide you in a new direction. The reason I say new is because we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be, you know, making different plans. It could be a complete change up of a situation, but it feels as though in order for you to get what you want, we have to do something differently, or we have to bring something new into the mix, or, you know, maybe for some of you, a new opportunity when it comes to your workplace, your career is going to come up, which is going to then allow you, if we were talking financially, for example, to reach the place that you want to reach. So there's potentially an offer of some kind coming in, but I just feel like it's one of them that you already know what needs to happen. But again, I just feel like so much of it's out of your control at the minute. Let's look at the Devil. Oh, the Empress, Queen of Swords, the World. There's some big feminine energy going on with this read. Now, obviously, whichever gender we are, when it comes to energy, we all have the masculine and the feminine. So if we're not speaking about a female who is sort of creating some difficulties in your life, this has come up with representing the Devil, and that I just don't know what to do, then there might be almost that fight between the two sides. And you know, when I says it's almost like you know what you need to do, but you either can't do it, or it's weird. Like what is it that's holding you back? Now that's something that the Devil can represent, but I feel here that there's quite a stern energy. So maybe you're trying to deal with somebody who is quite closed off. It's quite confusing because I've got the Empress and the Queen of Swords. Two really, really different energies, in a sense that, I mean, they're both quite good at taking care of themselves, not in a selfish way. You know, the Empress, I think, is one of those who absolutely appreciates she needs to have that self-love, love herself before she can love anybody else. The Queen of Swords is very guarded with her emotions and, you know, very straight talking. It's no rubbish with her, but that's where the cold feeling comes in for me. I just think, like, are we between wanting to show love but wanting to protect ourselves somehow? And the World represents the completion, so I'm hoping that whatever's causing this Devil energy is something that's going to come to an end soon. You know, the World also talks about cycles. It might be that we need to, I said, something's got to give. That cycle needs to shift. So there might just be something negative that you're caught up in that needs to change. And if that's not in the physical world, it could be our thought process, the way we manage things, the way we handle certain situations. I just feel like, ultimately, that feels like a positive outcome. But there's some really tough energies in this reading today. Let me just get one for this 9 of... Oh! Nine of Wands and the Hermit. Okay. I've got hope that things can work out well. I don't know what it is. There's something here. I feel like somebody's kind of on the last chance. This is the last chance saloon. As I say, you know, the Nine of Wands, we're not quite ready to give in. There's one wand left like that I'm going to fight with. Once that's gone, we reach the Ten of Wands, which is basically packing up and leaving because I've got nothing else to give. You know, in this reflective period, I kind of feel like we're balancing at the minute. We're just about balancing in the sense of trying to keep this even. But one more knock, we're going to tip one way or the other. And I keep seeing this potential. There's potential to get the outcome that you want. There's potential for things to feel good. But right now, I feel like I'm on a knife's edge. And it can just go either way. What I'd say from this reading, you know, is follow your intuition, which I would always say anyway, but there's just... Sometimes we ignore that if we think that we're going to hurt someone's feelings or we're going to possibly make a mistake. You know, these things can and do happen, but I just think if, with the High Priestess showing up in this reading, and the Empress, you know, we've got some really intuitive energies here. There's something there that you may be discrediting, that you maybe need to listen to, that might help you reach the place you want to be. You know, I have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Again, I have to say it's almost like things are in reach. The happiness that we all hope for is available to you. There's just a lot going on that's just kind of upsetting the apple cart a little bit at the moment. But yes, I'm going to have to leave that there for you. I'm sorry, I don't like it when I don't finish the reading on a high. But there are some positives in there. But yeah, definitely a time that you might be dealing with some quite difficult emotions and decisions. Okay, so thank you for joining me.